Welcome to my Expat Stories. Got an email from a viewer 2 days back. Birmingham lad. Works nights at Amazon. Said he's been watching the channel for months. Couldn't work up the courage to share, but he needs to get it out. Needs someone to understand. So here's his story. If you've ever wanted to save someone who didn't need saving, hit like and subscribe. This one's going to sting. Here's Martin. I'm Martin. 48. Birmingham. Work nights at the Amazon warehouse in Minworth. And I need to talk about Joyce, about how I thought I was saving her, how I paid her $2,000 a month for 18 months so she could quit webcam modelling, how I sent £58,000 thinking I was her hero, her way out, her rescue, and how I walked into her studio at 2 a.m. and found her live on camera. Let me tell you how it started, how I convinced myself I was doing something good. Right, it's November. I'm at home, my flat in Erdington, North Birmingham. It's late, 11:30. I've just finished my shift. 4 till midnight. Picking and packing. Same thing every night. Walk 20 miles in the warehouse, scan, pick, pack, repeat. My feet are killing me. My back aches. I'm knackered. I make a cup of tea, sit on the sofa, turn on my laptop. I'm not tired enough to sleep yet, too wired from work. So I scroll. Facebook, YouTube, nothing interesting. Then I see an ad. Meet beautiful Filipinas. Find love online. One of those dating sites. Asian dating. I've seen them before, never clicked. But tonight I'm bored. Lonely. Curious, so I click. The site opens. Photos everywhere. Beautiful women. Smiling. Profiles. Ages. Locations. Chat now. Send message. It feels dodgy. But also, I don't know. Interesting. I create an account. Martin Davies, Birmingham. Warehouse worker, upload a photo, me in my work vest. Not flattering, but honest. I start browsing, hundreds of profiles, there are thousands, women from all over the Philippines, Manila, Cebu, Davao. All ages, all looking for foreign men. Some profiles are clearly fake. Professional photos, too perfect. But some look real. Normal women, normal photos, normal lives. Then I see her, Joyce Reyes, 29. Quezon City, Manila. Her profile photo is simple. Her in a bedroom. Plain t-shirt, hair up. Minimal makeup. Smiling. Not a sexy smile. Just a normal smile. Friendly. Real. Her bio says, I'm Joyce. I work online. It's not glamorous, but it pays the bills. Looking for someone genuine. Someone kind, not just looking for fun. I message her. Hi Joyce, I'm Martin from Birmingham. You seem genuine. Would love to chat if you're interested. She replies 10 minutes later. Hi Martin, thank you for message. Yes, I'm genuine. What you do in Birmingham? I work at Amazon. Warehouse, night shift. Not exciting, but it's work. What do you do online? Long pause. Then, I work as webcam model. I know what you're thinking. But it's job. It pays good. I'm not proud of it, but I need money. I wasn't expecting that. Webcam model. I know what that means. Adult content. Performing for men online, getting paid for it. But her honesty, her directness, I respected that. I replied, I'm not judging, everyone's got to make a living. How long you been doing it? 3 years since I was 26. I needed money. My family is poor. My mother is sick. I have 2 younger sisters. I'm the oldest, I have to support them. This job pays more than anything else I can do. That's tough. But I understand. You do what you have to do. Thank you for understanding. Most men judge, or they fetishize it. You seem different. I try to be. Everyone's fighting their own battles. We talked for 2 hours that night. About her life. About mine, about work, about struggle. About making ends meet. She told me about the webcam studio. It's in Quezon City. She goes there 6 nights a week. 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. 8-hour shifts she performs. Men pay, she makes money. The studio takes 40%, she keeps 60. On a good night she makes 5,000 pesos, about 80 quid. On a bad night, 2,000, 30 quid. It's inconsistent, but it's more than she'd make working retail or call centre or any normal job in Manila. I asked if she liked it. She said no. Nobody likes it. It's humiliating. Men saying disgusting things, asking you to do things, treating you like objects. But I smile, I perform. I take their money, because my family needs it. That broke my heart. This woman, working a job she hates, being degraded every night, just to feed her family, to pay for her mother's medicine, to send her sisters to school. I said, I'm sorry you have to do that. It's okay, it's my choice. I could do something else, but this pays better. So I do it. We talked every day after that. Messages, voice notes, video calls when she wasn't working. I'd finish my shift at Amazon, come home, message her. She'd reply, we'd chat for hours. She showed me her life. Her small room in a shared house in Quezon City. Concrete walls, single bed, small fan, clothes hanging on a rack, minimal, poor but clean. She shared the house with 3 other women, all webcam models, all working the same studio. They'd go together, work together, come home together. It was their life. She showed me photos of her family, her mother, thin, sick-looking, diabetes, needed insulin, expensive. Her sisters, still in school, teenagers needing uniforms, tuition, books, all on Joyce's shoulders. I felt it, that pull, that need to help, to fix, to save. I've always been like that. See someone struggling, want to help, want to make it better. 2 months in, I said, what if you didn't have to do webcam work? What if you could quit? I can't quit. I need the money. But what if someone helped you? What if someone gave you the equivalent of what you make? So you could stop. Do something else, something you don't hate. Who would do that? I would. She went quiet. Then she said, Martin, you can't. That's too much. I make maybe 40 to 50,000 pesos a month. That's 600 to 700 pounds. You can't afford that. I make 28 grand a year at Amazon. After tax, rent, bills, I've got disposable income. I live simple. I don't spend much. I could afford it. But why? Why would you do that? Because nobody should have to do work that degrades them. Because you deserve better. Because I care about you. You care about me. We've only known each other 2 months. I know, but I do. I care. And I want to help. She started crying. I could hear it in her voice note. Nobody's ever offered to help me like this. Nobody's ever cared. So let me help. Let me give you a way out. She agreed. I'd send her £2,000 a month. She'd quit. Find a normal job. Something respectable. Customer service. Admin. Retail. Something she doesn't hate. And I'd support her while she transitions. It felt good. Felt right. Felt like I was doing something meaningful. Not just working night shifts at Amazon picking and packing, but actually changing someone's life. Saving someone. I sent the first payment. £2,000. Bank transfer to her GCash account. She confirmed receipt. Sent me a voice note. Thank you, Martin. Thank you so much. You're changing my life. I'm going to quit tonight. I'm going to tell the studio manager I'm done. She sent me a photo that night. Her and the manager in the studio. She's smiling. He's looking annoyed. Caption. I quit. I'm free. Thank you, baby. I stared at that photo. Felt pride. Felt purpose. I'd done it. I'd saved her. The next day she sent updates. Slept till noon. Feels amazing. Haven't done that in 3 years. Went for walk, bought groceries, cooked proper meal. This is what normal life feels like. I was buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. My money, my help. Had given her this, had given her freedom. She started looking for work. Sent me job listings. Customer service at BPO company. 9 to 5, 20,000 pesos a month. I applied. Admin at small office, 18,000 pesos. Interview next week. Retail at SM Mall. Minimum wage, but respectable. She went to interviews, sent photos, her in proper clothes, blouse, slacks, looking professional, looking hopeful. Wish me luck, baby, I'd reply. Good luck, you'll smash it. But she never got hired. Always something. They wanted someone with experience. They hired someone else. Position was filled. Month after month. Rejections. But I didn't mind. I kept sending money. 2 grand a month. Every month. Because she was trying. She was out of webcam work. That's what mattered. She'd send me updates on her days. Went to interview. Didn't get it. Feeling discouraged. But your support keeps me going. Helped my sister with homework. Took my mum to doctor. Spent time with family. This is what life should be. Cooking, cleaning, being normal, being free. Thank you for giving me this. She'd shown me the photo with the manager. She'd told me she was free. Why would she lie? 6 months in, £12,000 sent. I suggested visiting, meeting in person, seeing her, seeing Manila. seeing the life I was helping build. She panicked. Not yet, I'm not ready, I'm embarrassed. I'm still poor, I don't have nice clothes. I don't want you to see me like this, but I don't care about that. I just want to see you. Please, give me time. Let me get a job first. Let me be stable. Then you can visit. I promise. Okay, take your time. But months kept passing. I kept sending money. She kept not finding work, kept living off my support. And I kept believing, kept thinking I was her hero, her saviour, her way out, until I couldn't wait anymore, until I needed to see her, to hold her, to be with her. So I booked a flight, didn't tell her. Surprise visit. Manila. 5 days. I'd show up. Surprise her. Finally meet the woman I'd been supporting for over a year. I landed at midnight. NAIA, Terminal 3. The heat hit me like a wall, even at midnight. Humid. Sticky. I got a taxi. Told him Quezon City, the address Joyce had given me months ago. Her shared house. We drove through Manila. Even at midnight it was alive. Jeepneys, tricycles. Street vendors still open. Grilled meat on sticks. Balut sellers. The city never sleeps. We got to her area. Commonwealth Avenue. Busy. Loud. Traffic even at 1 a.m. The driver dropped me at the address. A house, concrete, 2 stories, bars on the windows. Gate with a padlock. I knocked. A woman answered. Not Joyce. Older, tired looking. Yes. I'm looking for Joyce. Joyce Reyes. She lives here. Joyce, she's not here. She's at work. At work at this hour? Yes, she works nights. At the studio. Comes home around 5, 6 in the morning. The studio? What studio? The woman looked at me like I was stupid. The WEBCAM studio, where she works. Same place she's worked for years. My stomach dropped. She still works there. Of course, every night, 6 nights a week. Has for as long as I've known her. But she quit. Over a year ago. She quit. The woman laughed. Quit? No, she's there right now. You want the address? I can give you. She gave me the address. A building 5 minutes away. I walked, my heart pounding, my mind racing. She's still working there. After 18 months of me sending money. After all the messages about being free, about finding normal work, about living a normal life. I found the building. 4 stories. Neon sign. Studio Paradise. Looked like an office building. But I knew what it was. I went inside. Security guard at the desk. Can I help you? I'm looking for Joyce Reyes. She works here. He checked a list. 4th floor. Room 403, but you can't go up. Staff only. I slipped him 500 pesos and 20 quid. I just want to surprise her. 5 minutes. He pocketed it. Nodded toward the elevator. 5 minutes. I went up. 4th floor. Long hallway. Doors on both sides. Each door had a number. I found 403. I could hear music inside. Faint. I knocked. No answer. I opened the door. And there she was. Joyce. Sitting in front of a computer. Webcam on top. Ring light. She was wearing lingerie. Red lace hair done. Makeup on. She was performing. Live on camera. Talking to someone. Smiling. Moving. Doing exactly what she'd told me she quit doing 18 months ago. She saw me. Her face went white. Actually white. She froze. Stared. The smile dropped. I said, "You're still working?" She clicked something on her computer. The webcam turned off. The music stopped. She stood up. Pulled a robe on. Tied it. Looked at me. Not ashamed. Not guilty. Annoyed. What are you doing here? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? You told me you quit. 18 months ago. You told me you were free. You told me you were looking for normal work. I can explain. Explain what? Explain how you've been lying to me for 18 months? Explain how I've been sending you $2,000 a month so you could quit and you never quit? Explain how you're still here, still doing this. She sat down, rubbed her face, smudged her makeup. It's complicated. It's not complicated. You lied, you took my money. You're still working. That's simple. I needed the money. Both. From you and from this. I couldn't survive on just £2,000. It's not enough. Not enough. £2,000 a month, that's more than most Filipinos make. But I have expenses, my family, my mother's medicine, my sister's school, rent, food, bills. 2,000 covers some of it, but not all, so I kept working. to make up the difference. You could have told me. You could have been honest. I would have understood. I would have helped more. But you lied. You sent me fake updates about job interviews, about living a normal life, about being free. All lies. I didn't want to disappoint you. You were so happy thinking you'd save me. I didn't want to take that away. So you just kept taking my money while still doing this? Yes. For 18 months. Yes. I sat down. There was a chair in the corner. I sat, stared at her. This woman I'd been sending money to. This woman I thought I'd saved. Still in the studio. Still performing. Still lying. I said, "How much do you make here a month?" Maybe 40,000 pesos if it's good month. Maybe 30 if it's slow. That's like 500-600 quid. So with my 2,000 you're making 2,600 a month. Yes. That's more than I make. I work 40 hours a week at Amazon, and you're making more than me. I work 8 hours a night, 6 nights a week. I'm working too. But you told me you weren't. You told me you quit. She didn't say anything, just looked at the floor. I stood up. I'm done. I'm not sending anymore. You can keep what I've sent, but we're done. I turned to leave. Then I stopped. Something occurred to me. Am I the only one? The only one paying you to quit? She looked up. Didn't say anything. Joyce, am I the only one? No. How many others? 2. 2 others? 2 other blokes sending you money thinking they're rescuing you? Yes. How much? One sends £1,500. One sends 1,000. 1,500 plus 1,000 plus my 2,000. That's £4,500 a month. Plus what you make here. Yes. I laughed. Actually laughed. Dark laughter. Bitter. And you're still doing webcam work because you need the money. I have expenses. Bollocks. You're just greedy. You found a way to make a fortune and you're milking it. It's not like that. It's exactly like that. The door opened. The studio manager walked in. The same bloke from the photo she'd sent 18 months ago. The I quit photo. He looked at me. Who are you? I'm Martin, one of Joyce's sponsors. One of the mugs sending her money thinking she quit this job. He smiled. Actually smiled. Ah, you're Martin, Birmingham. Amazon worker. 2,000 a month. I know about you. You know about me? Of course. Joyce tells me everything. You, the American, the Australian, all of you. Sending money, thinking you're heroes. It's brilliant. You're in on it. I run the studio. I know all my girls' side hustles. Joyce is my top earner. Not just from performing, but from the rescuers. She makes more from you lot than she does from the webcam work. I get a cut, 20% of everything. So yeah, I'm in on it. 20%? You're taking a cut of my money. It's called management fees. It's called fraud. He shrugged. Call it what you want, but you sent it willingly. Nobody forced you. Joyce didn't ask. You offered. That's on you. I turned to Joyce. Do the others know? The American and Australian? Do they know about each other? No, they think they're the only one, just like you did. Where are they? What? Where are they? Are they in Manila? Are they visiting? She looked panicked. Why? Because I want to meet them. I want them to know. I want them to see this. See you. Still working. Still lying. Still taking money from 3 blokes who think they're special. Martin, please don't. Give me their details, names, contact info. I want to talk to them. She refused. The manager refused. So I did it myself. I opened her laptop. The webcam software was still open. I went through her files, found a folder. Sponsors. 3 subfolders. Martin UK, Brad USA, Dave AUS. I opened mine. Messages between me and Joyce. Screenshots. Bank transfer confirmations. Everything documented. She'd been tracking it. Recording it. Probably for tax purposes. Or to brag to her friends. I opened Brad USA. Same thing. Messages. Transfers. He'd been sending 1,500 quid a month for 14 months. £21,000 total. I opened Dave AUS. Same. 1,000 a month for 16 months. £16,000. Total between the 3 of us? £95,000. Almost 100 grand. All sent to Joyce. All thinking we were rescuing her. All lied to. I took photos of everything with my phone. Names, email addresses, Facebook profiles, everything. Joyce tried to stop me. Martin, please. You'll ruin everything. I'm not ruining anything. You already did that. I left the studio, went back to my hotel. Cheap place in Malate. Couldn't sleep. Just sat there. Processing. 18 months. £36,000. All for nothing. All for lies. I messaged Brad. Facebook. Hi, Brad. I know this is going to sound mental, but I'm Martin. From Birmingham. I've been sending money to Joyce Reyes for 18 months, thinking I was helping her quit webcam modelling. Turns out she never quit, and you're doing the same thing. We need to talk. He replied the next morning. What the hell? How do you know about Joyce? How do you know I'm sending her money? I explained everything. The studio, the manager, the 3 sponsors, the lies. All of it. He went quiet for ages, then, I'm in Manila right now, staying at a hotel in Makati. Can we meet? Yeah, let's meet. We met at a Starbucks, Greenbelt Mall. He was American, 50s, looked tired, worn down. We shook hands, sat down, didn't even order coffee, just sat. He said, I've been sending her 1,500 quid a month for over a year, thinking I was saving her, thinking she quit, thinking I was her hero. Same, except I've been sending 2 grand. How'd you find out? Flew here. Surprise visit. Walked into the studio. Found her performing. Live on camera and still doing it. And there's a third bloke. Dave. Australian. Sending £1 grand a month. 3 of us? 3 of us. She's making 4,500 a month from sponsors. Plus what she makes from webcam work. 6 grand total. Brad put his head in his hands. I'm such an idiot. We're all idiots. She played us perfectly. We messaged Dave. Told him everything. He replied from Australia. You're joking. Please tell me you're joking. We're not joking. It's all real. She's still working. She lied to all of us. He booked a flight. Arrived in Manila 2 days later. The 3 of us met. Same Starbucks. 3 blokes. Different countries, same con. Same woman. Dave was quiet. Angry. I thought I was special. Thought she loved me. Thought I was saving her. We all thought that. That's how it works. She makes us feel special. Feel needed. Feel like heroes. And we pay for the privilege. Brad said, we should confront her. Together. All 3 of us. Make her face what she's done. We agreed. We went to her house. The shared house in Quezon City. Knocked. The same woman answered. Joyce isn't here. She's at work. We know. We're going to the studio. We walked to Studio Paradise. Same building, same security guard. We didn't ask. We just walked past him. Took the elevator. 4th floor. Room 403. We walked in. Joyce was there, performing. Again. Different outfit. Blue lingerie, hair different. But same setup, same performance. She saw us. All 3 of us. Her face went through emotions. Shock. Fear. Anger. Resignation. She turned off the webcam. Stood up. Looked at us. What are you doing here? Brad said. We're the 3 idiots who've been paying you to quit. Except you never quit. Dave said, £95,000 between us, and you're still here. Still working. Still lying. I said, we just wanted you to see us. All of us. Together. So you know we know. So you know the con's over. She didn't cry. Didn't apologise. Didn't beg. Just looked at us. Cold. Calculating. You all sent money willingly. I never forced you. You wanted to be heroes. I let you. That's not a con. That's business. Brad said, it's fraud. Prove it. You sent gifts. Voluntary gifts. I never promised anything. Never signed a contract. You can't prove fraud. Dave said, we can report you. To the police. To the studio. To everyone. Go ahead. Philippine police don't care, and the studio knows. They take a cut. You think they'll help you? You're foreigners. I'm Filipino. They'll side with me. Every time. She was right. We knew it. She knew it. We had no recourse. No legal standing. No way to get the money back. The manager walked in. Same bloke. Gentlemen, you need to leave. This is private property. You're disrupting business. We left. What else could we do? We walked out, stood on the street, 3 blokes, different countries, same story, same loss. Brad said, I sent 21 grand. Dave said, I sent 16. I said, I sent 36. 58 total for me if you count other stuff. Total between all of us? Over 90 grand. All gone. All spent. All wasted on a woman who never needed saving. We went for a drink, found a bar, drank San Miguel, talked, laughed, cried, processed. Brad said, I thought I was different. Thought she loved me. Dave said, I thought I was saving her, giving her a better life. I said, I thought I was her hero. We were all wrong. We were all just ATM's monthly payments. Recurring income. Part of her business model. We stayed in Manila another 2 days, the three of us. Brad, Dave, me. Strangers who became mates through shared humiliation. We tried reporting it. Went to the police. Tourist police first, then regular police. Told them everything. Showed them the transfers, the messages, the evidence. They listened. Took notes. Said they'd investigate. We never heard back. We tried the studio. Tried to get them shut down. Called the barangay office. Called the city council. Nobody cared. Legal business, licensed, paying taxes. No grounds to close them. We tried getting the money back. Our bank said same thing. Authorised transfers. Sent willingly. Can't reverse them. Gone. Brad hired a lawyer. Philippine lawyer. Cost him another $2,000. Lawyer said they could try to sue, but it'd take years. Cost more in legal fees than they'd recover. And they'd probably lose anyway. Foreign men versus Filipino woman. Courts favour locals. So we gave up. What else could we do? Brad flew home to Texas. Sent me a message when he landed. Thanks for finding me. At least I know I'm not the only idiot. Dave flew back to Perth. Messaged me from the airport. Cheers, mate. Shit situation, but good to meet you. I flew back to Birmingham. Back to my flat in Erdington. Back to night shifts at Amazon. Back to reality. I worked out the total. £36,000. 18 months. $2,000 a month. Plus the laptop I sent her. The ring light. The new phone. Equipment she said she needed for her job search. Add it all up. £58,000. 58 grand. Gone. Sent to a woman who never quit. Who never needed saving. Who had 2 other blokes doing the exact same thing. Joyce messaged me once. Week after I got home. Martin, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. I needed the money. I hope you understand. I blocked her. Didn't reply. What's the point? I checked her webcam profile once. Few months later, couldn't help it. Still active, still performing. New photos, new schedule. Business as usual. And she's probably got new sponsors. New rescuers. New blokes sending money thinking they're saving her. Thinking they're special. Thinking they're her hero. Because the con works. It worked on me, on Brad, on Dave. It'll work on the next bloke. And the next. The saviour complex. The hero syndrome. Whatever you want to call it. Men want to rescue women. Want to be needed. Want to make a difference. And women like Joyce exploit that. Play the victim. Play the struggling single woman who just needs help. And we throw money at them. I told my mates at work, big mistake. They ripped into me. You sent 58 grand to a webcam model you never met, thinking you were saving her. Mate, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. They're right. It is dumb. Monumentally dumb. My daughter found out. She called, Dad, Mum told me, is it true? Did you really send that much money to some woman in the Philippines? Yeah, it's true. Why? I thought I was helping. Thought I was doing something good. Dad, you can't save everyone. You can't fix everyone's problems, especially people you've never met. I know that now. She was quiet. Then she said, Are you okay, like mentally? Do you need to talk to someone? I'm fine. You're not fine, you just lost £58,000. That's not fine. I'll get over it. But I haven't. 2 years later, I'm still not over it. Still working nights at Amazon. Still living in the same flat. Still alone. Still broke. 58 grand. That could have been a house deposit. A new car. A holiday. Retirement savings. Something real. Something mine. Instead it's gone. Sent to Joyce, who split it with her studio manager, who spent it on her actual life in Manila, while performing every night. While having 3 blokes all thinking they were her one and only rescuer. I don't date anymore. Don't trust anyone. Don't try to save anyone. Learned my lesson the expensive way. Sometimes I think about her, about Joyce. Wonder if she feels any guilt, any remorse, any shame. Probably not. She's probably forgotten about me, about Brad, about Dave. We're just old sponsors, replaced by new ones. The business keeps running. And somewhere out there, right now, some bloke in some country is messaging a webcam model, offering to help her quit, offering to send money, offering to be her hero. And she's saying yes. Thank you. You're so kind. Nobody's ever offered to help me like this. And he's believing it, sending money, thinking he's special, thinking he's saving her, while she's still performing, still working, still lying, still collecting from multiple sponsors, still playing the game, because it works, it always works, as long as there are lonely men who want to be heroes, who want to save someone, who want to be needed. Men like me, men like Brad, men like Dave. We weren't saving Joyce. We were funding her. 3 ATMs monthly deposits, recurring revenue, and the woman we thought we were rescuing. She never needed rescuing. She was doing just fine, making $6,000 a month, living her best life, while we worked our bollocks off, sent her money we couldn't spare, convinced ourselves we were doing good. We were doing good. For her bank account, for her lifestyle, for her studio manager who took his cut. But for ourselves, we did nothing, except lose money, lose dignity, lose faith in humanity. I'm Martin, 48, Birmingham, Amazon warehouse worker, and I paid a webcam model £58,000 to quit. Except she never quit. She just added my money on top of what she was already making. And when I walked into that studio at 2 a.m. and saw her live on camera, the look on her face wasn't shame. It was annoyance. Because I'd interrupted her shift, ruined her performance, cost her money. That's what I was to her. Not a boyfriend, not a rescuer, not a hero. Just an interruption. A problem. A sponsor who got too curious and showed up uninvited. And she's still there, still performing, still taking money from new rescuers who think they're special. While I'm here, broke, alone, working nights, knowing I'm the biggest mug in Birmingham. This is my expat stories. Sometimes the woman you're rescuing doesn't need rescuing. She's making $6,000 a month from 3 idiots who think they're her hero.